Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching in the world. It's Sean and it's Brendan. This time we're going to end up, I don't know if is this tag team in and out. We're not dual broadcasting. The situation is this. I thought this was a 6 o'clock start. And so I've set things up for the support for the little men to show up a little bit later in a panic here. I thought we were going to be able to sneak it in. But anyway, Brendan, as he so often does, and I'm so very thankful for, stepping in last minute to carry the load probably to the half. And so just a brief little intro here, then I'll shut my stuff down, let Brendan run. I'll take care of the little lads for until about the half, and then I'll run back. So, Brendan, thanks for filling in. What are your thoughts, not only on doing this, but the lineup and the last part of the first half and where the women are with everything?
I like it. It's a nice stressless game here, right? They don't need this one to move forward. It looks like they are going to be letting several of the players that don't get much time on the pitch out there today. And we get to talk about three new pickups for the team.
Yeah, and
I'm not
two of
sure.
them coming in.
Two of them coming in, yeah.
Well,
So, I
two of
mean,
them.
they
I put in
signed
reserves.
three.
Hold on, Andrew. Don't get mad at me. I've done it again where I brought reserves in that language back into my graphics. That's a byproduct of just not being able to check stuff this morning. It's substitutes. But yeah, Cairns and Small are in the lineup on the bench. I noticed Ruby Jones, which was a name we were talking about before, which we were trying to recall the last time we saw, if we saw her before. I don't. Was it once that we decided? I can't remember. I think it's once we've seen her make an appearance that I can recall. Anyway, Boland getting drawn in, anchors on the bench. No Del Morgan. I guess it's a weird one, right? Because the points count, but they don't count.
Yes.
Like
yes.
They carry over, so they're going to be there. But we're kind of set for making the Final Four, and I think it's going to take a crazy collapse by Cardiff City to collapse and end up out of the first place spot. So, what do you do? And Andrew's already identified where the real magic and where the real importance is, and that's in the Aberystwyth and the TNS match. Now, I don't know. Did you see? I reposted on Twitter, and I don't know if anybody saw it. That game got picked up by Scorio or S4C, and because it did, they're not showing the women's match isn't allowed on iFollow in the UK. So this is the first one. I guess I should probably update the ticker as is in the UK only.
Oh wow.
So maybe a little bit added pressure if there's women wanting to come and get people wanting to come and get a broadcast of the women's match. They're not going to get any video today in the UK. TNS and Aberystwyth. Did I spell that correctly? I believe I did actually, but I'm going to double check my spelling because I don't want to get bollocked for it. I got it. So it's are on TV, so we understand the game is not available in the UK.
Morning, Denise.
How do you feel about that added pressure, Brendan?
Yeah, great. Now everyone will be expecting the play-by-play with all the new switches out. Welcome,
and I didn't tell you that until we were live, right? Intentionally,
yeah,
in case you decided to back out. It's like you can't do it now.
Yeah. All the extra pressure, and you slide in the B team. Don't even.
Yeah. So, Denise, and you don't have. So here's the thing for everybody that's coming. No spoilers, all that sort of stuff as we go through, but also appreciate that Brendan doesn't have control of bringing in things from the chat. That's on me, where I'm at in my universe. And he doesn't have the ability to change the score. He's going to be messaging me. So if they fill the net with 5 goals in the first 30 minutes, I'm just going to be running back and forth from the bedroom to the to the front room where the lads are at. So I'm going to leave it with you guys. You've got 9 minutes until game time. So I'll leave you with it and make a departure here pretty quick. And then you can take over and I'll jump in as soon as I get the opportunity. All right?
Sounds good.
All right.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Let me see how many we have Get about 13 people in the chat room right now. Been going back and forth with Andrew Stoner. I haven't seen you before. Welcome, Denise, one of the regulars. Seeing what they're saying on the broadcast right now, just talking about the team. So I don't know how much the people who are joining this today follow women's soccer. Oh, sorry, wow, I can't believe I said that. Women's football. We signed 3 new women to the team, and we have Liv Fuller, I guess. Now, here's where I'm going to butcher one of the clubs from AFC. It's FYLDE. It's at Flyde. I'm sure Andrew can correct me. Seems like she was previously a captain of the Wales youth team. We have 20-year-old Brooke. Now, here's the last name. She's actually on the bench today. Brooke is. It looks like Cairns to me, Cairns. Again, I'm going to need another correction on that one. The last person that they signed is Annie Small. She's 17 years old, and she's on the bench today. So maybe we'll get to see both Brooke and Annie today. Liv is, I don't believe, with the team yet. I don't have much on them. Brooke was from West Ham, the women's West Ham team, and Annie was Wales under 19 side. She had a call up recently. So I don't know. Those look like really good young signings for the future. So that's exciting. Trying to see who's in the starting lineup today. Boland, Lovett, Jones, Sharp, Davies, Dickens, Jones. We got all the Joneses in. So I guess, we're used to Lily and Cara Jones, obviously big parts of the team. This is the first time I remember seeing Ruby Jones. My understanding is that she's had one appearance before, but the fact that she's starting today is probably huge for her. So good luck to her. Amber's in. Rosie's in. Yeah, no Dell today. So, I don't know, should be interesting. I'm interested in seeing some of these other players get a run. I can hear Mark in the background as I'm listening to the feed. Looks like a pretty nice day at the Rock. It's not particularly sunny at the moment, but it's getting towards the end of the daylight. Some nice clouds. The enormous rock pitch, and the fact this camera angle just makes it look bigger based on the angle it has. Pronounced filed. Thank you, Andrew. West Ham, yeah. I thought that was pretty good. That we snagged a player from. What is the? It says WSL. What is the? What's the top league in English women's football called? That's obviously where she came from. Hello, Wendy. Listening from the U.S. Where in the U.S., Wendy? I haven't seen you before. Women's Super League. There we go. Washington State. Wow, you're very close to Sean. So, north of you. I am out on the East Coast, near Boston. Wow, Denise out from Oregon too. Still kind of early for you guys today. Just nice. With your whole day ahead of you. Yeah, Women's Super League. That's kind of a cool name. They're bringing everyone out on the pitch at the moment. Hopefully, Sean comes back and starts the clock. Otherwise, I'll have to update you on the time as well. Yeah, 9:10 a.m. Andrew, do you have? Are you finding a way to get the woman's feed? Are you getting the game, or are you just on with us? Okay, just about ready to get this game started here. Just on with us. Sorry for that, Andrew. I'll do my best to keep you apprised of what's going on then. I know Sean's expressed in the past he's not a huge fan of the Rock. I kind of like the idea of the Rock. I like that it's not that far away. I kind of like it being somewhat unique and having it being in a dugout quarry essentially, and having that big rock wall. I've heard that for years they talked about turning that into rock climbing there. I understand we probably want to get them a nicer pitch, one that they don't get injured on, and one that can have some more fans and everything. But I don't know. I think it has its own character. I kind of like it. Wouldn't mind seeing it if I get a chance to go over to Wales. Yeah, they're just they're coming off the pitch right now, getting ready to go. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Stephen. Kickoff's in like 2 minutes. Yeah, a minute. Yeah, they have the captains out. I didn't realize Davies was the yeah. Davies has the captain band on.
I'm lurking in the background, and I'm waiting for the game to get started, so that I can start the clock. I've got little munchkins running around all over the place, and I'm the sole person available today until at least another 20 minutes. So I will be joining at the half. We're just waiting to get everything started, and I'll hit the mute button because I've got screaming everywhere in the background.
Great. We are moments away from kickoff here. Obviously, the women are in the Wrexham red, and Cardiff Met is in kind of a black and maroon stripe pattern in their kit. Fairly sharp. Here we go, Sean.
So I've added a couple of seconds there. Are we already at 6 seconds when you said,
No,
or were
no,
you just
it's
queuing?
about ready. It just started. Go ahead.
Okay. That should be pretty close. I'm hoping. You let me know.
Yes.
All right.
Close
Everybody
enough.
enjoy. I'm going to
Government work.
eavesdropping in the background. And I'll be back probably at the half here. I'm running around with the munchkins. So enjoy and yeah, up the town. All right, let's go.
All right. And we have the ball. Ooh. Cardiff Mets with the throw in. It's in our end. It's been cleared out. Yes, I noticed Stephen was talking about Super Bowl Sunday. Obviously, U.S., the other football climax of the season today. I also have my basketball team plays later today as well, so I go from this game to that game to the Super Bowl game. Very non-productive day, but an enjoyable one. Ball out of bounds by us. They got thrown for Cardiff Met, about midfield. I do not have the numbers in the lineup for Cardiff Met, so I'm not going to be able to call that. Cara Jones with the ball. Cardiff Met's back. Ball's in the far deep side, right side, and it'll be a goal kick for them. Good defense. They prevented us from getting to the ball. Nice interview with Katie Sharp, you're saying, huh, Andrew? I didn't see that. Here comes Cardiff Met bringing the ball up. Midfield now, working it around. We're back. They tried slightly over the top ball. I think Lily Jones stops that. Oh. Okay. Davis with the ball. Oh, she was just run through. They let a lot of they given a free kick. No, they didn't. Notice that they seem to sometimes let almost the play be more physical in the women's games, and they let more stuff go, less penalties. Also, there's far less flopping in the game, which I appreciate, obviously. Trying to get it out of our end. Keeper just cleared it out on the right side. A little bit of a scrum over there. Ball goes out. Cardiff Met with the throw in. Yeah, the Bruins lost the other night. Cardiff Met with the throw in. Looks like we pinched it. Oh, no. Great pass ahead to Hughes. Amber Lightfoot coming down the middle. Is she going to try to cross it over there? Got a few more players coming up. Yeah, they had the numbers. They got back. They had 4 or 5 back. It was Rosie Hughes got stuck on the right. Ended up giving the ball back. Cardiff Met working it out from the back now. Cardiff Met, great crossover on the right side to number 11. She crosses it back. Good defense. Oh, great header to the keeper there. Bowling looks comfortable today in net. Wasn't the case before, I don't think, but it's looking good at the moment. Looks solid. Good decisions. Working it up. A lead for Lightfoot and Hughes trying to pick the ball here. Oh, nice steal. Rosie Amber with the Lightfoot with the ball. Had to take on 3 people. Now Rosie with the ball. Strikes it well. A lot of action there. Amber took on 3 defenders and almost got the ball away. Ball got kicked back to Hughes, and then Hughes blasted it, but unfortunately it was right at the keeper. We're still able to put pressure on. Yeah, Cara Jones waiting in the box. Amber's trying to cross it from the far left side. She beats another player. comes in, blasts it off of a defender and earned a corner. She's on fire early. Bouncing off defenders as they try to take the ball. Got a corner coming up here from the left side. Here it is in front of the net. Oh. Believe that hit the post. Couldn't see. What was that? No, was a off a defender. It's really tight to the net. We play it short. Back to Lily Jones in the corner. Keeper comes out and catches the secondary cross. Where's John? I don't know. Where was John yesterday? And now no John this morning. Hope he's okay. I think Sean has his number. He can ping him and when he gets in at halftime today. We've foiled their push forward here. We're working out of the back. Balls with the keeper. Boland throws it out to the right. Taking our time. Good control. Not a great pass there on the wing. Ball's intercepted. Cardiff met with it. Wrexham steals it back. Puts it ahead. Nice lead pass. Oh, good defense. They knocked, able to stymie the play there, kick it out. Wrexham with a throw in about midfield. Yeah, you guys will have to keep me up to date with the scoreboard. I don't know Aberystwyth, how they're doing today. Wrexham now with the ball again on a side out there. Throw in on the right side, intercepted by Cardiff Met. Trying to make a run at it. Oh, ball's out, and then she just boots it long. Should be a warning at the very least for delay of game. Cardiff Met the ball again. Keep stealing it here. It's back forth, ping pong in between the two teams. Cardiff Met coming over midfield. They have a better setup this time, more players on board. Kick it deep down the right side, but it ends up going out for a goal kick. Boland boots it out of bounds off to the right. Cardiff Met with a throw in. Got a lot of players up for Cardiff Met. They're working it around. No, they have to bring it back a little bit. Showing some composure, trying to set the ball up. Yeah, nice job by Davis intercepting that. Wrexham with Lily Jones with the ball. Beautiful kick ahead. Just a little bit too far for Amber Lightfoot, and the goalie. Keep comes out and nabs the ball. Aberystwyth 1-0. Okay. Thank you, Andrew. Oh, yeah. We have it up on the board. I didn't notice that. Cardiff Met with the ball. They end up giving it up midfield. Wrexham coming back. Oh, wow. That should have been, yeah, that should have been connected to Jones there. Just missed. Keeper with the ball for Cardiff. Met. Kick it out to midfield. And they boot it right out of bounds. Ball into for Wrexham. Oh, giveaway. That was bad. Ball's deep on the right side. Cardiff met with it. A few players there. Defense is set, though, as a runner. Put it into the corner and goes out of the end line. So goal kick. Played quickly by Wrexham. They've got the ball on the far right. They're trying to work it up. That seems to be the side that they want to work the ball up today. Every goal kick has gone to the right side. I think if they end up going the other way, they're going to absolutely surprise Cardiff Met here. So still on the far right side, Wrexham with the throw-in. Oh, yeah, ball just got ahead of McKenzie a little bit. She's giving up a lot of height to the Cardiff defense there, McKenzie is. She's very fast. Ball's thrown into McKenzie. Yeah, Cara Jones with the ball. Tries to cross it over to Amber. Misses that. Amber chases her down. Steals the ball. Oh. Was nicked by the Cardiff defense. Yeah. Oh, no. Wrexham defense has the ball. They're deep in their own end, trying to bring it back out. Long kick to midfield. Hughes with the ball. She has Lightfoot on the far left. Tries to cross it, and the defense is able to intercept. She had the whole side of the field there. You'd expect if they were able to link up, that was a goal. There was nobody there. No chance of getting back to help out. Cardiff player took the ball to the face on a deflected header. She's down. They've stopped time here. Chat is so quiet. Usually the chat's doing the heavy lifting, and instead you guys have me doing all the work today. Who else is out there? We have 11 in the room today at the moment. We only have 11 people that can tolerate me. The rest will be here when Sean comes back. Ball's deep in the right side. Goes out of bounds. Cardiff met with a throw-in. Thank you, Denise. Kind of you. Ball's being knocked around. Wrexham's able to keep it in, skies it. Ball's right on the edge of the box. Cardiff Met kicks it out. Wrexham player kicks it over to Amber Lightfoot. Whole left side of the pitch is open. Amber has one defender on her, able to pick her pocket there. Lily Jones gets over, caught. Oh, they angle it off her. Cardiff Met does a quick throw in. They're sprinting down the right side. Defense gets it, kicks it all the way back to the keeper. Boland has to work it out on the right side. She looked on the left side uncomfortably. She wanted to go off to the right. Ball's to Lightfoot, then to Jones. Oh, it's a nice one touch there. Defender saw it coming, though. I hope I'm doing a decent enough job with this. It's challenging to on this pitch to see which players they are when they're on the far right side of the field. It's definitely a challenge. Certain players just stand out, you know. So the play-by-play is a lot easier when they have the ball, but it's a fair number of them that are very difficult to pick up the number and or like the stature of the player, trying to figure out who it is. Hey, Em. Nice to see you. You're not late. Em's, Em's been late for the last few watch parties there. Uh, Glad we got some Welsh being put in the chat. Hopefully, some other of our Welsh brethren can get that. Otherwise, I'd have to go to Google Translate. All right, Cardiff Met with the throw in here. Ball knocked back out. Wrexham's going to have it about midfield. It means good afternoon, everyone. Okay, that's pretty great. Parwan de. Jeez. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that phonetically. I would just butcher it. Translation, yeah. Good afternoon. I knew Andrew knows at least some Welsh. So Cardiff Met tried to kick it ahead. They didn't hook up with the forward. Wrexham gets it, kicks it over to the defenders trying to go up the right side. Unsuccessful pass ahead. Cardiff Met brought the ball up. Now it's going back, forth, back, forth. Cardiff Met has the ball and a throw in on the far side of the pitch. They link up with a forward. It comes a run inside the box. Three forwards crossing. No. Good defense. They weren't able to cross the ball there, and it's knocked out for a corner. That's the most that Cardiff Met has been as far as threatening goes. But we had all the players there. There was short corner now. Ball's in quicker than I was expecting there. Deflected back out for a throw in on the side. We had everyone marked, so it didn't feel too threatening. But they did have three making a rush at the net and one deep coming into the box with pace. So it was a legitimate threat there. Good throwing. Wrexham gets the ball, kicks it, blasts it up to midfield, unable to link up with Amber. Oh, wow. No foul on that. Just cleaned out a Cardiff Met player in the middle there. Good header by Lily Jones there on defense. Breaking out again. These long passes, I think they got to slow down and work it out. They're not linking up with any players on these deep blasts to midfield. Dale, nice to see you. Oh no, Boland makes a bad mistake. She tries to dribble it out initially, going down the her favored right side, and they cut her off. She kicks it back to a defender in front of the goal, and we're able to swing it around and come out the left-hand side. Lost the ball at midfield. Cardiff Met with it, making their way into our half the field. Nice, great pass ahead by them. Good defense cut off. Boland comes sliding out to get the ball. Nice play there. Yeah, Wendy, I'm watching, like Andrew said, I'm watching on iFollow. I don't know if there's, kind of a shady feed of the game. Great play by Lily Jones. Defenders just draped on her, trying to pull her down, and she just shook them off. Wrexham loses the ball. Cardiff Met with it. Ball's going back and forth. A little sloppy right now. Amber just picks the defender's pocket midfield, tries to get it to Hughes, tries to slide it in tight. It's just the two of them. Oh, unable to link up again. She looks great today in stealing the ball. They're just not able to. They seem to be running into more, several defenders and trying to link up with passes, and it hasn't happened. Just a little bit off on each of those. Feels like a goal's coming though. Long blast ahead. Cardiff Met sends to the keeper. Oh, Rosie Hughes pressures her. Ball's kicked out. Cardiff Met carrying the ball up to midfield. They try to, long pass ahead. Boland's going to have to come all the way out. Oh, offside was also given there. You think there's probably nothing else other than the eye follow. Usually, by the way, when I think I follow for the women free. I thought I heard Sean say something like that the I follow for the women might be free. If you're wondering how to do that, just go to the Wrexham main page, and it'll ask you if you want to watch it live. Select that and see if it pops up. Lightfoot with the ball, pass over to give and go, wide open in the middle, and kicks it right at the keeper. She got a little pressure coming from the left. She was right on the edge of the box. Great give and go with Rosie, and looks like she stumbled for a second. The ball got into her a little bit before she was ready for it, and that pause let the defender get to her, forced her to just blast straight ahead and right at the keeper. The whole goal was open to her, unfortunately, though. If she had another second, didn't rush it, she could have. Wow, she just dribbles past two defenders. Hughes, McKenzie with the ball. They call offsides on the wing. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Sean will be back shortly. I know he's listening here and there. Maybe he'll type in the chat. I did think the iFollow on the women's games was free, but here comes Cardiff Met. Long kick ahead. Boland comes out, all the way out past the box to kick the ball. Ball goes off the side of her foot and goes out of bounds on the far side. The lights are obviously on at the Rock now. Sun's somewhat drop, looks like below the horizon, so it's getting dark there now. Ball's out of bounds on the far side, and you have Cardiff Met with the ball. We are at 23:30 into the first half. Wrexham playing well. They look like the better team. Haven't been able to get. They've got several shots. I don't have a counter on that. Sean said it's hard to get the count of shots in the women's games. Ball coming down. Cardiff making a rush down the right side, and that's out. Yeah, goal kick. So I don't have shot counter. I would guess that it's four or five shots on goal at least for Wrexham right now, and I don't know if Cardiff has any shots on goal. Yeah. Rosie steals the ball. Bad passing. So on the left foot, she has to cross with her left foot across the goalie and misses it. Picks a soft pass back by Cardiff defenders. Hughes had it and could not finish it. Was on her left foot. defender was in front of her. She had to make a move to the left, unfortunately, and then had a tough angle at speed to try to kick back and ended up hitting it wide. Wrexham's been able to corral the ball, keep it in. Oh, now they lose it out of bounds on the far side. Throwing for Cardiff Met near midfield. More possession. It's definitely been Wrexham definitely has more possession. They're able to string a lot of passes together, working the ball up. They occasionally get a little anxious and then are trying to link up with these long passes, but they've been unable to do so with any of their long passes. When they're dribbling it up and using the midfielders, they've been good. Cardiff with the ball inside the box, cross. Wrexham defense is there. Again, Cardiff had four people up. Shot on goal. Wrexham, wow, Boland with the block there. Wrexham defender down. Yeah, Lily Jones, I think that is, hobbled. Got kicked in the shin, it looked like. McKenzie with the ball at midfield, loses it. Cardiff with the ball now, back to they had a great play by a Cardiff player. She was able to juke the defender, get around. Should have been able to score. One of the other defenders came over and really was able to make that a difficult shot. And Boland was in great position and took it. So. Wrexham with the ball on the far side in their own zone, throwing the ball in, being knocked around. Back forth. Oh, very physical. Players are hitting the ground all over the place, and ref is not interested at all. Great play for Rosie. She's onside. It's on the left side. Unfortunately, she's going to have to bring it back to her right foot. She brings it over to Lightfoot. Lightfoot gives it to Rosie. Give and go. Lightfoot makes a break. Defender, beautiful. Third defender comes over and cuts off the pass. And great composure there. I'm not sure who that is for Cardiff, but a lot of quality in that back line for them. They seem to be in all the right positions. Sharp with the ball, back to Boland. Boland pauses, back to Sharp. Sharp back to Boland. Making the forwards run around for Cardiff. Is playing Davis with the ball. Tries to bring it out to the middle. Not a great pass. Good. If she was able to link up there with McKenzie, it would have been good, but it was a little risky. McKenzie tries to throw a shoulder block and misses. Cardiff Met bring the ball down on the right side. Get by Sharp. Ball gets knocked out by Wrexham, so Cardiff Met with the ball. Throw in here. Back and forth here. We're at 29th minute, thereabouts. Good game. Definitely fun to watch. The crowd's about 80% full in the stands. And there's players walking around. So, oh, Wendy, daughter is a defender for Cardiff Met. Well, there's two of them that are playing fantastic back there. Their game sense is phenomenal. Yeah. Amber Lightfoot has been able to beat them on occasion with some fancy dribbling, but the great teamwork. They always seem to know where to be and playing the angles and coming over and foiling everything so far. So Cardiff met with the throw-in, midfield thereabouts. Ball gets knocked back out. Still another throw-in here. No shot stats, no flash scores. Yeah. Sorry, don't have any of the good numbers for you. Oh, they're playing advantage here. Yeah, we're going to get the ball back. Yeah, Jones was cleaned out from behind midfield-ish area for a free shot. Looks like Lily's going to take it. Yeah. She was thinking about playing it short. I don't know. I'd like to see her try to curl it. Give it something. There it is. Into the box. Ball's headed wide by Cardiff defense. Then they rush over. They tried to kick it ahead. Ball goes off the side of the foot and out of bounds. Wrexham with the throw in now. Kenzie throws it in. Lily Jones. Yeah. Sharp comes all the way up. They play it back to her. She tries to chip it in. Mackenzie with the ball. Lily Jones now with it. Back to Mackenzie. Oh, great. Defense comes running up. Kicked in the foot. Kicked in the shin. No call, as usual. Yeah, that Cardiff player was blatantly kicked right in the leg and lost the ball because of it, and they did nothing. They just ran through. Who was that? Yeah, ran through Lightfoot there, and they finally gave something up. Quick play in. Oh, play that ball. They can't let that go. They had an opportunity there. Mackenzie in the middle. Dinks it over to, I think is that Ruby or Kara? I can't tell. They're on the far side. Cardiff met with the ball, working it out. Oh, good steal by Jones again. Tries to chip it over the keeper, just wide. Oh, you wanted to, Wendy, you wanted to purchase the single game. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, Sean knows all that. He's jumping in now. Sean, are the women's games free? How do you get a women's game? Yeah, he's jumping in here. He's working furiously. Yes, I can hear you. Oh, yeah. I didn't want to talk over you. Cardiff Met had a really good rush. Yeah. Oh, I was see. I couldn't tell that. I was being quiet for you. I'm sorry. Cardiff Met had a really good rush, and they defended it well. Mackenzie with a great slide tackle, and then blasted too deep on the come out. So why don't you go back and go over that, Sean? Maybe that was just queued up. Vince, are you still seeing Sean muted? No, Dale can't hear you either. That's twice. Sean's really gone through a whole breakdown. So, yeah, I'll give you a quick update. Wendy,
did I get in now?
Are you in now? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm going now.
Here he goes. Third time, Sean.
Third time.
You should have it all perfected.
Really crystallized so we can get back to the game. Go to iFollow. Hit the easiest way to do it is to go to the Wrexham website, hit on matches, go down to women, and then choose Live Center. There, it should ask you to either sign up or log in. If you're new, sorry, bud. If you're new, you should be able to sign up there. That's the easiest way to do it. And I apologize, and I've updated stuff. Wendy, I have an iFollow pass and I'm getting the women's game. So that's how it works. Denise has confirmed that if you have iFollow, you get the game for free, but you do have to sign up. And the easiest way to do that is through Live Center. I'm going to go because both kids have come in and I've got to go and run around with them. All right. Sorry.
Thanks, Sean. Yeah, so you do not need to pay. You just need to have an account. So go give that a shot. And then it can be tricky to get to the women's link. You want to go right off the main page there. Should come up. I would tell you, while all that's been happening, Cardiff Met has had several really good chances. Some deep blasts, some good plays and connections, some runs down the right side, just missing the goal. Really testing Wrexham's defense at the moment. I would say that it's quite a difference in how Wrexham's playing defense versus Cardiff. Wrexham has 2 or 3 defenders back in the keeper. That's it. The midfielders don't come all that far back to help out. They definitely don't park the bus. When you see that Amber and Rosie make a rush, they're 2-on-4, 2-on-5 for the defenders. Cardiff is really focused on having at least what looks like at least a back 4 or 5. So corner for Cardiff, high cross, ball's knocked around, back forth. They used to call a handball. Yeah. Handball in the box. Wrexham with the ball now. Play the ball out. Sharp loses it. Oh, no, that was Lily Jones that lost it. Sorry. Ball's out to midfield, battling for the ball, back forth. Both teams keep changing it. Love it up there. Ball's on a throw in for Wrexham. Oh, yeah, it's a little. Wrexham is a little out of sorts at the moment. They don't have the composure that they had earlier. They keep getting the ball and then immediately giving it back up. Got to be. Oh no! Oh, good clear up by Sharp there. Ball out of bounds at midfield. Looks like Cardiff Met's going to have it on the throw-in. Coming up on the 40th minute here. Amber Lightfoot swings it around to the other side. Cara Jones trying to get the ball. Ball rolls out of bounds. Goal kick. I had to listen to Sean explain in detail twice, and we could not. And I can hear him, so I couldn't tell him he was muted. I had no idea.
Too many electronics connected around.
Well, so I have the other feed up, but I have it muted so that it doesn't have a loop back. So I can see you come on to the camera and stuff, but I don't know that you're talking because we're both muted on that screen. So
I should be available to everybody now. The problem is because I use the headset, I was afraid I was going to have the kids blasting away in your ears and hearing me parenting in the background. So I
oh no, I
muted me
could hear
somewhere where
your kids the whole time. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I muted my headset while I was in the living room, and that's where the problem was. As I came back, and I was Anyways, I haven't seen much of it, but it looks like it's been largely us in control and taking swings, but with really not getting much love in the final third. Is that a fair description to you?
All except for the last 6-7 minutes, it's been mostly Cardiff net. Right now, Wrexham's been putting a heavy pressure in the box. A couple players went down. Obviously, no calls. Several players really beat up out there. All of them limping or holding their arm or hands or back of their legs on both sides. It's been a decent amount physical. A lot of challenges on the ball. Sorry, Andrew. I'm not that great at the play-by-play. The fan in me goes, "Oh no!" every time there's a bad play or a miss or they don't get a link up, and then I'm like, "Oh yeah, I have to tell you guys what's going on. You can't see it."
I got picked up by the chickens yesterday with my goal thing when I got a little bit angry at the end of it.
Hughes with the ball. Yes. Great play again.
Scores. That was beautiful.
Side. Lightfoot finally linked up with Rosie. Rosie was on the left side, not her favorite side. She had two defenders on her. A great little poke at a very tough angle. It wasn't a blast or anything. From just outside the 6-meter box, and boom. Yeah, they're showing the replay now. Keeper came out, tried to get big. Just a perfect little touch there. Yeah, great pass by Amber Lightfoot. Couldn't have put it any better. Ball's back in Cardiff with it. So it's 1-0 Wrexham. Yeah, you got that up on the scoreboard. Excellent. Yeah, I can hear something getting destroyed at Sean's house. Cardiff with the ball. Wow, they got it deep down the right side. A great cross there. They were unable to link up. Oh, ball's knocked out on the far side. Wrexham with the throw in, trying to surge forward. 43-30, so they only got about a minute and a half to try to make something happen. Wendy, I don't know that I would blame any of the defenders. It was two very good plays by the Wrexham forwards. I mean, a perfect pass by Amber Lightfoot. She get good fake and immediately got to the foot. It was clean, quick, perfect touch to hit Rosie on the run. Rosie had players all around her and just touched it over the leg of the defender, the keeper coming out and sprawling. I mean, it was beautiful. Was not a mistake. It was earned by Wrexham on that one. Wrexham just tried to put on a big rush. They still have it out top, able to keep it in. They couldn't get it inside the box. The defense was there. 1, 2, 3, 4. They have at least 4 across the back that they're running, and those 4 are always there. They've always been able to keep their shape. 1 minute being added on, so we got about 1:10 left in this. Ball's kicked all the way back to Boland. Trying to bring it up on the right side. Oh, bad pass. Steal by forward on the far side. Cardiff with the ball on the throw-in. Wrexham on defense at the moment. Probably only another 10 seconds left here. Ball goes out. Ref's going to blow at any moment. Wrexham with the throw. Just look down on his watch. If they don't get something moving quickly here, Lovett's got to get it in. Ball's in. See if this materializes. I don't think it is. He's going to blow it. He's letting Cardiff make a run. Gets blocked and he calls it. Yep. There we go. Halftime. 1-0 Wrexham. Wendy, glad you're able to get the game. Hope you don't feel like you were the curse. You got the ball. You got the feed just in time to have Wrexham get the feed, get the goal. WG, nice to see you, my man. You guys will not have to suffer me much longer. Sean, I can hear Sean in the background. He has a nanny showing up, and as soon as she gets acclimated, Sean will be on. And with the A team in the house, the play-by-play will go up a notch, I'm sure. I have to say this was definitely one of the more entertaining halves to watch, even though there weren't a lot of goals. A lot of good action, a lot of quality playing. Go ahead.
I'm assuming that we're at the half. I just
yes.
jumped in here. And so I'm going to set this and get the timer ready. I've got to just run downstairs really quick, and then I will jump in and slide in if I can find where my keyboard went. See, it's just that kind of day when you got two little ones running around, you lose entire focus as to anything else going on with your life. So I'm going to set this up. If you don't mind carrying it through the half, I think I've set the score up for everywhere else before we left. That goal, if you haven't had a chance that Aberystwyth scored on Twitter, by the way, the header to tie the game, because I had it inverse, by the way, New Saints Aberystwyth. And so, and in any event, if you haven't, take some time to go and view that if you get the opportunity here during the halftime, because that was a pretty damn impressive goal that I just picked up on my Twitter feed. I will be back. Brendan's going to carry you through to the half. Go easy, and we'll see you in a bit. Okay, cheers. Bye.
All right. Let's see how many we have. We get a bunch come in. Yeah, we got about 16 people in. It's always far more chill on Sundays, right? Yeah, it's definitely full dark now. Those lights, they don't look very big, but they seem to do a pretty good job. The pitch is well lit. Yeah. So we'll be looking obviously for the new entries to the team. Hopefully Brooke and Annie both come in. We get to see what we have there. The other thing is on some of the better teams, I don't know about you guys, but I've thought we've been maybe a step slow here and there. We definitely could stand to have a little bit more speed. I don't know what the three new additions to the team. They're all younger. That doesn't mean that they're necessarily faster, but I'm hoping that they're going to be able to bring some pace and switch it up when we do have to go against Swansea and Cardiff. There are times where they're not running circles around us, but it's hard to keep up with them the whole game. So hopefully these new additions can add that wrinkle to Wrexham. So the potential subs, Pritchard's on the bench. I'm thinking up 1-0. You probably won't be bringing Pritchard in. Gibbard on the bench. I don't know. They might give her the whole day off. I would expect Brooke to come in and Annie Small to come in and anchors. I'd expect that in the second half. There'll probably be those three subs at some point. Although they don't do the subs right at the halftime either. So maybe 65-minute mark. Yeah, Woody, I thought Cardiff Met has looked quite good. As hard as we were coming at them early, they withstood all that. They always kept their composure in the back. And it's surprising. I don't know how they're managing to have that four in the back and other defenders and midfielders coming back to help out. And then almost every time they rush, they bring four on the rush. So you'd think they have absolutely nobody in the midfield, the way that they're able to pull that off. But they're challenging everything in the midfield. Any of the Wrexham long balls, they're being able to intercept and contest. So Denise getting the songs going. That's what Sean's got to add next. Sean and I have been brainstorming things, and we got to get some of the songs going, and he's got to put them on loops low in the background. I think that would be good. Talking of floodlights, race course. Yeah, you like those floodlights? You were in the tech end, correct, Andrew, yesterday? Andrew and I have agreed to not talk about yesterday's game, but I would like, since he started talking about the stadium and how much he likes the floodlights, I was wondering if you thought that the stands at the far end helped contain some of the noise and made it kind of, did it make it any louder in there? Was it a different feel with the temporary stands at the cop end? What was the atmosphere like? Oh, you were in the Macron stand. Oh, I thought you were in the tech end. Sorry, I was just waiting for Andrew to type there. It's a little bit of a delay. Also listening to Mark Griffiths on his feed here. Yeah, what do we got? Swansea up 1-0 over Cardiff. Barrytown up 1-0. In the New Saints Aberystwyth 1-0. Oh, so you are normally in the tech end. Okay. I for whatever reason I had it in my head, Andrew, that you were going to be in the tech end. So yeah, Swansea beating Cardiff isn't ideal for us. Yeah, Andrew, I was wondering about that. The last 2 or 3 home games, it didn't feel like it was rocking. But I'm only watching it on the feed, right? it just didn't feel as loud. There seemed to be lulls in the game, whereas at other times, it was heavy chants the whole game. So, but I just wondered if that was, me just not accurately picking it up on the feed. Um, but I thought I heard someone make some sort of comment that the atmosphere and the fans aren't as intense as they were before. So I wonder. Hopefully, the new cop end kind of um, brings the whole place together and keeps the noise in there and helps the atmosphere. No players have not come back out on the pitch yet. That's Sean chiming in. Those are the Red Horde posts there. Thinking we could win out and still move up a spot. Are you talking about the women's, Woody, or are you talking about the men's? Yeah, I just don't remember as many lulls. Although we have been having such a goal shortage. Okay, now we get some of the players running out, warming up on the field. The women, yeah. Men, I predict seventh place at the start of the season. Yeah, I'd like to see them fully commit to the. I mean, not that they haven't, but I'd like to see them fully commit to the women. Make sure they're paid well. Get a few more players in. I like the fact that they have local players, and again, like part of the draw is feeling connected to the team for me and knowing their stories. And I really like the idea that they're local or semi-local to the team. Um, kind of, it keeps me a little bit more invested in it. I don't want them to go out and buy a first place team uh, in have a bunch of the whole team be transplants, gun for hire kind of thing. But I wouldn't mind a few top tier players to help add a little to the women's team. Yeah. Yeah, Andrew, exactly. Yeah, we're hoping Swansea loses since we're competing with them for the second spot. So obviously, first place is where you want to be. How much of a difference does it make to you whether we're second or third? You know, it, it's kind of been one of those things for me growing up in all competitions. You know, it's first place or what does it really matter, right? Like everyone else is kind of a loser, right? I mean, not to be mean, but that's kind of like the competitive side of sports that was drilled into me as a kid. So I never really thought, oh, well, this would be great if they get third. I mean, I like the idea of using their finish as kind of a barometer for how good we're doing, how we're adjusting, how far do we have to go to get to first. But second, first, third, if it's close, I mean, yeah, I guess it would be nice, but that won't make too much of a difference for me. Most times people don't remember who finished second, even in Super Bowls. Game's back on. Guys came, the women came out running around, colliding into each other. Wrexham kicked the ball forward, and the keeper for Cardiff Met now has it, taking her time, booting it out to midfield. Tried to, oh, here we go. A good run down the right side. Great cross. Oh, decides to put it on net instead of crossing it. Mackenzie there, I think that was. And keeper was able to just get our hands up and get it. Very high shot there. Put a lot on that kick. Yeah. That's something I have to keep in mind, that in the women's game, they're quite susceptible to the ball going over their hands and into the goal, where it's not as much in play in the men's game. And another couple inches higher, and that was a goal. Wrexham's ball, midfield. They're on the far side near the stands. And Sean's back.
I should be back. I should have volume, and I should be good for the remainder of the half. But if it's fine with you, I'll probably keep you in here as we go through this one. Just to justify what I was saying there, and I'm going to bring up the thing. For me, this is a competition where the only prize is first place, right? The cup competition we're still in the FAW next game, March 3rd. But that game, you win the cup, that's pride, that's prestige. You beat TNS, you go in the final against the winner of Cardiff Swansea. Great, that's awesome. But as far as the table is concerned, first place is the only position that matters. And so right now, where it sat before this game started, we were not in control of our own destiny. I think, and that's what I'm bringing up just now, is with a Swansea win, we have the opportunity. If we take 3 points in every game, that means that Cardiff and Swansea wouldn't have taken those 3 points. And I think we actually have an outside chance, where right now it's mathematically impossible without some help. Now, I think we have at least some control of our ability to get there, or brings it more likely that we can get there. Yes, that makes second further away, or at least the same distance away. But for me, that's a decent trade-off, assuming it makes this game more important too, to make sure that we secure the win. So I'm going to load that up. If Brendan, you wanted to take care of the play-by-play, and I can do some math in my head.
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, it's there was a great run by us going down the other end. They immediately counterattacked, came flying back, and they weren't able to get a good shot on net. The goalie came out and got to the ball. A lot of energy in this second half. Both sides flying around. A ball passed ahead, and goal. Oh,
that's exactly what I said. Is I cursed it. I jinxed it, because I said, assuming that it makes the 3 points in this one more important. As soon as I identify that, we're at a loss. That was a nice little interplay, punching that one forward, and the defender nowhere on that right-hand side, so she was able to leak in there wide open on the left, and take that.
Yeah, Sharp looked a little slow to react on that. She seems a little off today. Anyway,
it was sort of happenstance, in the sense that she danced by that first player, and then Ruby went up to go and challenge her, and by going up, and she vacated that side, which left it open for it to get.
Yeah, I mean, she was stuck 2-on-1. She had to either get the pass or stay with the defender.
Do something. Miss both. Yeah, I'm exactly with you on the assessment. So just as to the math, right now, not including today's results, we're 9 points out if we were able to win this and Cardiff lose, we're then 6 out from first place, which means that we could win all of our games. We'd still need a little bit more of help only because of goal differential. I mean, Cardiff City sitting at 37 goals plus, and we're sitting at 10. So if we were to beat Cardiff City both times and beat Swansea in both games and basically win out, we'd have an opportunity to be tied at the end of the season with them. And so that would have been the magic. And hopefully it still can be the magic if we can nick 3 points here before the end of the end.
Oh, my goodness. Look at how physical this. Now you call it? You just threw 3 shoulders into her.
3 shoulders one way, 1 shoulder the other, and it doesn't go.
Yeah, and then she flops. Oh, yeah, I got to get to my counter. And she goes down easy, and then the guy calls it. Like, he was right there. He was 20 feet away.
I guess there's madness and a reason for going down. Or did I do my math wrong? I have 37 points to 28. Now we're only 8 points down. The reason why I wanted to make it 6 points, where if we win, we're at 31, they're at 37. So that's 6 points away. And that's the goal difference that I've got, 37 to 10. So I think my math is right, Andrew, that we're now 9 points back, 37 minus 28. In any event, sure, finishing second's better than finishing third for pride at the end of the season, but it means nothing for next season. Even the concept of having European competition for a Wrexham team, that's crazy. And so if the women can secure that by having an unbelievable second half, it would have to be, crazy to win out against the top 3 teams in this squad, in this whatever you want to call it, partition, split, divide phase. But have that goal to chase for. And if we finish second, third, fourth, to me, it's of no consequence. Yeah, the goal difference is going to be, but that's what you'd still need a little bit of help. You need Cardiff, besides beating them twice, you'd need them to tie one more or to draw a point somewhere. But
while you guys are explaining all this, the game's just been intense. It looks Cardiff Met was swapped out with another team, and they're ferocious. They're all over the place. They're attacking everything. Everyone's running full speed. They're colliding into all these Wrexham players. Great passes. Boland come all the way out with a diving play there.
Trouble there.
Yeah, Boland. It would have been a great link up if she didn't come out. Like Cardiff Met is, but Wrexham's just trying to weather the storm at the moment.
I haven't seen as many impressive, I don't want to call them desperation tackles, but those sliding tackles, like you might get one of those a game. We saw like 3 of them in the same sequence just while I was going through the scores there.
That's what I'm saying. It's up 2 levels of intensity from where it was, and I thought it was a great game earlier. So Wrexham with the ball, and Lovett ends up giving it up on an attempted cross. Boland way outside the box, coming out to play the ball, kicking it up midfield. And by the way, we also, Woody called it out. We had Brooke come in.
And do we know what number she's wearing? Because I wasn't able to pick that up before.
Yeah, they had it up on the screen. I forget. They just called us offsides. We're just making a great run down the left side.
Offside. Yeah, it got whistled down. It looked like she was probably about 1.5 foot offside, to be fair, when that went through.
Yeah. I think it was just the one sub that came on. Also, that what's very difficult is you can't see the subs on the screen. It happens underneath the camera. So if they don't flash on the screen, we don't know unless they totally stop the play and you make a big, large production about it. Wow, that was definitely out of bounds. They didn't call it. Yeah.
Well, we've got a goal in Aberystwyth, 2-1 for Aberystwyth.
We had Woody saying Bayless is the top player on the pitch, and she's flying around looking very good.
It's a lot of fun when the games start meaning things, right? And
bad
this
pass
is
by Sharp. Cardiff with the ball. Oh, you get it back. Nice. Wrexham with the ball midfield. They're coming back to reset things. I think it was Dale that asked about possession before. It's probably been 80% in this second half for Cardiff Met, I would guess, if we were seeing numbers. I mean, they've had this ball and been pressuring almost the whole time.
a little bit of a frustrated shove there from Ruby, who ended up passing that back to Boland. And before she did, kind of took a little bit of a push in the back and turned around and flailed her arms out at the Cardiff Met attacker there. So
yeah, someone lit a fire on the Cardiff Met. I mean, look at this girl flying down the side now, coming all the way up, carrying it from as a defender all the way up.
Suffered from the audio change on the pitch. Are us influencing the game that much? Is that what you're suggesting? Andrew, I'm with you on the goal differential, but if we win out, we're tied on points. What we would need to be one more draw. One Swansea taking a point away from them. One slip up by Cardiff City with currently Aberystwyth, or all the way through. It right now it's an impossibility. Us, if we were to get a draw, even with their loss, it's a near impossibility. Having that loss with having two more games against Swansea, 2 games against us, 2 games against TNS or Aberystwyth, we're talking what, a 2% chance, but I'll take that over nothing, right? Even if that means sacrificing our place. It's Andrew just puked in his own mouth, saying, "Come on,
Lily Jones here with the cross, deep, blasted in, great pass, just a little too far. The women didn't run for it. I don't know, maybe they're expecting it to be in a different spot."
I'm going to hit live here again to see if I can get bumped up a little bit.
You're pretty close. You're about 10, 12 seconds behind, maybe.
Yeah.
Cardiff with the ball, bringing it out from their own end. Swirly.
Nice little switch back there. If that ball can get reached and Rosie's in the middle,
I
don't think that was offside.
I thought it was offside.
I didn't think that was offside. She was running and the defender was stagnant. So by the time the camera got over there, I think it exaggerated the scope as to how far away she was. But
this perspective is almost impossible to tell.
Yes.
I mean,
I thought she was on. Am I going to fight over it? No, I'm not.
Yeah, the camera's at midfield, and we're looking on an angle to, almost 100 yards away. So.
Got to light a fire under the women here, because who was that? Dickens just sort of gave up on that one. I'd like to get her stuck in a little bit more.
The cross by Lily Jones, nobody moved. Like they went, no, that's too far to get to. Like the ball could have gone off a defender and fell right to one of their feet, except no one ran at it. Yeah. They just look, they don't have the energy that Cardiff has. It's all Cardiff right now.
And Swirly, I don't know if you caught the controversy. The biggest one for me, and I haven't seen the actual messages, tweets, or whatever, but Jacob Mendy shutting down his socials because of rumored online abuse from Wrexham fans is something that I'm disgusted by, and needs to be addressed by somebody in the club, I would suggest. Don't know what the scope of the messages were, don't know what it was, but that it had to do with person and not performance, and that's an issue for me.
I was going to say he hasn't been in any games. How could you be giving him?
How could you be giving him? That's what that was just it. You're gonna give him grief for being away to serve his international time. I don't know what. Like I said, I don't know what was said. I know that there's been about a half dozen tweets and a whole bunch of follows to those tweets that have talked about it, and it's sort of a black mark at the moment. That I think that's the type of stuff that you need to that the club needs to get ahead of. And to Swirly's comment about being too nice, that's one where I hope somebody steps up and says something and calls out exactly who it was, what it was. I'm all for name and shaming when it starts to get rip performance. Like you can say Mullen is off the boil, and you can say there are people who I don't agree with him who think that our Ogonko is not the answer, and there are people who are peeved at Lee for the last 6-8 weeks and wondering what his issue is. Okay, fine, that's performance related, and but if it gets to non-performance related activity or personality or person, that's a non-starter, an absolute non-starter.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't like it at all, not even a little bit. And I hate that part of the internet, but that's what the internet is. Like that's what Twitter is. It's a crap show. It's a bunch of people looking to
numbered accounts looking for trouble. Wow, that skipped along that sky ball from the goal line and no defender there ended up almost being kicked home by a Cardiff Met.
We look awful here,
and then picked up and flipped back into in front of the box. And if we were let off the hook.
Yeah,
as,
Woody
that one was just ripped wide.
Woody's being prophetic here and almost calling Cardiff Met nipping this one here. They certainly, their effort is deserving of another goal, and if Wrexham doesn't turn this around here, it's bound to happen. They're great, putting in great effort and great chances.
Love it moving forward on the right-hand side, dancing, given away. It seems like that
all the way up is interesting. Yeah, finally she gets back. Yeah,
is she playing in that role though? It almost looks like we're just playing three in the back.
It doesn't look right. And if you're going to have someone running
right in the front of the area, knockdown blocked. Oh, Cardiff Met just
wow, that was lucky.
Oh.
They just have great opportunity after great opportunity here. Well, Lovett looks out of place. She can't be playing that wing side.
I don't know what position she is. She's just roving over on the right as it comes back in again. That right-hand side. Ruby's left out on an island right now.
Yes, but Lovett's out of the picture. She's so far outside.
She's so far up that she's no effect. She's not an out to move forward and move the ball forward. She's not there defensively. And so they're just coming back, and it's 2-on-1. As now we have an opportunity. That's not offside. Screaming forward. That's Kara Jones. Just missed it wide, and she's rolling her eyes and threw her head back. She had two women in front of the net, and she decided not to go there. But hey, a little bit of a counter.
She had Lily. Lily was
there, and Rosie, I think, on the other side. Lily's right there at the drawback.
Lily making the run. No one near her.
Kara
she had all day.
Her eyes were wide. She had even more space if she wanted to take it closer. So that was a letdown and a let off for Cardiff Met. But we'll get another chance as they knock it out of bounds, and we'll take a throw in. So let's go and turn this the other way. There's still lots of time left. Load up the scores while we're at it, and that's pushed forward. We're into the box, penalty area. See, and that was that a pass or was that a shot? That was one of those in-between plays by Lily. I don't know if she knew what she intended to do or she switched her mind halfway through, but it ended up going wide because it looked like she was trying to play it into the area to get played by whoever was over on the left side, and instead just rolled out, and it's a goal kick, and here come Cardiff Met again. Holy, they're having a score fest over in Aberystwyth. It got tied up in the 57th minute by TMS, and then 3 minutes later, Aberystwyth scores again, so they're up 3-2.
Well, I did say that Pritchard wouldn't be coming in, presuming they kept the 1-0 lead. Now that it's 1-1, and we look just out of sorts, getting Pritchard out here sooner rather than later would be great. Look at how far Lovett is up again. Just
Which I don't have a problem. I'm trying to. This doesn't look like we've been normally playing like a 4-3-3, right? Beat Kara's got it, space in the box, takes the shot, has Rosie there.
Shoot it right at her. Dang, right at the keeper.
Had all that net. I didn't know what I wanted her to do, so I can't.
Yeah, I wanted her to.
I was like, take the shot, put your laces into it, and then I was like, no, Rosie, it's Rosie. Give it to Rosie.
Rosie was running down the middle, but the angle back to her was almost impossible. It was so severe to cut back on the ball. She needed to blast it at the speed she was running. So.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, we've had 2 breakaways. They weren't necessarily great setups. They just kind of all of a sudden happened. Lovett keeps giving up the ball on this right side. I don't want her pressing.
And now she's way up. Like she's the second highest,
and she's not getting back.
It's almost like she's playing as a right wing back and running up and down the line.
Are they subbing her out?
And I haven't seen it before. And if it's a change in formation, we need to go back, because where she's playing, if that's as instructed, it's not aligning with where they're getting too many opportunities. So this is Gibbard on for Sharp. So I'll take that.
Yeah, I agree. Pritchard's on, exactly what I said. Good. They didn't list it. But Pritchard.
But I saw her run on. Yeah, I'm with you. So it's just because she's ineffective. So Pritchard on for Kara Jones. I would have liked to left Kara on if you could and put Pritchard on further back, but that's fine.
You just need to get Pritchard on the field. I mean, she brings an intensity and a physicalness to the game that up front that can make a difference.
Let's see, here she is. She's now racing back with that. I almost think that she's playing some sort of right wing back position and just running.
Now Pritchard's basically there too. Like Pritchard came in and maybe they basically said, get back, and Pritchard now has that position because
we're coming forward just into the penalty area on the left-hand side, drawn back. Misplayed. Are we able to see what's happening over here?
Amber. Did they switch Amber's position? Because now she's no longer up front.
Yeah, I'm
in the middle.
Trying to figure it out. Back to Ruby as we set it back up in the center backs. Nice little play by Richard to get it to Lovett and gets it back. She's got some space and she's drawn. Oh, if she had numbers, if she could have got that.
Yeah, if she was quicker with that, this wide open. McKenzie,
both Cardiff Met defenders came to her, left the middle wide open, and she just tried to get it past.
Double teaming Pritchard,
which is
leaving
great.
Everyone else open.
Great if she can get it past, but that's 2 plays in a row where she has
got to keep her head up.
Great sliding tackle.
This defender, that defender has wheels for Cardiff. She gets the ball deep and just runs it. Doesn't pass, just takes it. Carries it all the way down.
So it is interesting to see the panic when Pritchard gets on the ball, because she's got 2-3 defenders running at her. And I guess, I mean, the consequence is she's just banged it off of them in trying to get the crosses through. But if she's able to find a gap, there's bodies on the other side.
Yeah, they swarm her the second she gets it. They know she's on the pitch. That number 3 for
Cardiff Met. Yeah,
very impressive.
Since I've been on, that's.
But she's made several runs like that.
Nice little play there. Just didn't go forward on the.
Well, she had nowhere to go. That she was going to run into her own players.
Good throw in over top of 3 defenders, looped over. Pritchard gets stuck in and go after it. A little bit lazy getting there. Defenders able to beat her to it, and Cardiff Met trying to get out. Ball a little bit too far forward, but still advancing. And now they're drawing for support. Pressure on. Ooh, a little bit of a flick, and it comes loose.
Oh! Look at the speed.
It's nice to see pressure going the other way, and it's been about 5 minutes,
finally.
I'd say, where we've maybe reasserted ourselves.
Rosie, that's the fastest I've seen her move all night.
I haven't checked the Barrytown score because it's kind of a nothing game. Battle of the basement. Nice little deflection there to our own player, and so we're going to be able to turn this the other way. I should turn the volume on. I don't have the volume on, so I did missing whistles and stuff.
Oh, you are? I have it barely on. Ball's at midfield. Wrexham's playing it around on the far side. Trying to set it up, but Cardiff's prepared.
Just burners, eh?
Now. Yeah, they're coming rushing forward.
Right-hand side, penalty area. Thompson's there for a pass if they can get it to her. Look for it, and well done. Bowling, but knocks it loose. It comes loose again. It's still there.
Hit again.
Double save, triple save, still loose. Bowling, where are you, Bowling?
Loose, still Bliss with the ball.
Whew.
Bowling finally gets there.
That was madness.
With her back on one of those.
That was
lying down and rolled over.
Shot, can't maintain control. Shot, off her hands, chaos. Can't gain control. Save it with the back before she's able to jump on the loose ball. Dickens with it. Kicked out, and we'll get a throw in.
We had those two good rushes, but other than that, again, it's still Cardiff. At least we've upped our intensity some.
So was it Cairns you said that came in? I'm wondering if she's where.
She was the first sub.
Is she wearing number 6? Right? I've got Lauren Lyons, but I don't remember Lyons being in the roster. That's what the women's. So I think she's taken over number 6. Because I was. That's the one player I was on the pitch. I was like, "Who is this? Who is this? Who is this?"
Yeah, it must be her.
Cardiff met crossing over. Headed up in the air and slows it down on the switch, but that was well done. Oh, free in the area. Shot.
Missed tackle. Missed tackle.
Missed tackle. Missed tackle. Shot left and just missed. Ooh. It was well defended by Davis to kind of put that up in the air.
She missed on the slide tackle.
And then she turned around and missed on the slide tackle. Yeah, but I thought she'd done enough by deflecting it.
Well, the slide tackle got the here's the girl that we're all worried about.
Trouble again. Shot, scores. Cardiff met 2-1. Number 3. That's
exactly. Yeah. That's their wing back that comes flying up from the back. Yeah. I don't know who that is, but I mean, Woody was saying Bliss is their best player. This is the person who's been jumping off.
Yeah, just faked out Rosie, went to the left, went to the right, and ended up smashing that. That was a great performance.
But that was easy for her. It was just relaxed.
She just danced one way. Ruby bit, went the other way, sold on the second one. That was the new girl. So, hey, if you can beat 3 players on the opposite team, you know you've got some skill, right?
Yeah. She's also the one that's been running the ball up all the way from the back. I mean, juking people all over the pitch.
Frustrating because the door opened a little bit today, and then we've gone about and slammed it in our own faces.
Yeah, thanks, Woody. Can you help Wrexham out and say a great last-second comeback here, or what?
Well, Pritchard, nice little opportunity to nick, but she's not able to get it by the defenders. That seems to be the going trend right now is Pritchard all over the ball. Again, on her boot. There's 3 girls and 1 coming over, all in her area. Like, that's 4 players in that little area between the 18-yard box and the sideline, all putting pressure on Pritchard.
Yeah, they're panning her in over there. They got to get her to play midfield. Yeah, get her to play Lee's position and fill that right side with a quicker player.
Yeah, I wouldn't object to that at all. 3 minutes behind flash scores.
Oh, on the other on the scoreboard flash scores. Yeah, Pritchard with the pressure there.
Oh, was that a poke in the eye? I think that was a legit poke in the eye.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, the arm got swung around anyway into the area, and just the reaction.
That used to be an acceptable wrestling move.
I was watching ice fights. I guess they're now putting people into synthetic ice and putting them in hockey gear and having them swing on each other in MMA gloves. Pritchard all over the place and in space, Pritchard down the right side. 2 defenders.
Yeah, but look who's coming back. Look at Rosie. 3 flying back for Cardiff. Yeah, she's not going to get by her. Yeah, 3 just knocked it right off her.
I think that's their throw. I think it came back off of us. Yeah, and that's your number 3 again, who's sitting there.
Yeah, all game she's been the one standing high. Bliss has looked good too, but that's been the best player on the pitch. Amber's looked awesome too. Just she hasn't been able to score. I would say Amber's a close second to her.
Love it all the way up. Which now, when you're down by 2-1, I don't feel so bad. Gibbard gets it across. Needed to get up and count the ball.
Pass.
Put through. Clean strike. Didn't get, I don't think, as much as she wanted behind that ball as it came from about 22, 24 yards.
Right there. That wasn't the pass to make.
No, I don't think it was the pass. I don't think it was the intended pass. I think it was the ball ended up scooting there, and that was the only option to take, was for whoever was there to pass it through and pound it.
Yeah, I agree with you, Swirly. You can just work on your team, work on formations, try players in different positions. You lose this game, if you feel like you've put second place out of reach, then a little bit of a relaxing season, build the team, work on some stuff.
There's your number. Well, that's not number 3. I guess that was number 8. But Swirly there probably with the comment for the day. Pressure's off for the women for the rest of the season, so we can just worry about the men. Could you imagine if the women ended up winning this and Cardiff lost, and we thought a European spot was all over it? We'd have heart attacks every Saturday and Sunday. So maybe there's a blessing in disguise that we just get to enjoy some added football from the women rather than it being super competitive and about a potential Europe spot. Now watch, that's going to be what spurs them on to taking the 3 points as they go into the penalty area, cross it, head it away, back to us, left-hand side, looking for another cross, light foot, up, go for corner. Hole, let's get some fun in it.
I don't know if you noticed this too, but Amber Lightfoot runs with her arms up like this. I can spot her anywhere on the pitch. Just like.
Lily taking this one, right-footed in-swinger from the corner on the left-hand side. Flat, headed, flicked on him, too far for Ruby. Ruby now with it on the left-hand side, tries to flick it in. Always fun when you end up seeing defenders in that area on the side of the responsible for the cross. It happened to Tozer a couple times yesterday, and you're like, not part of their game, but you kind of always want to see what they end up doing.
If we are talking about that, the guy that you constantly crap on, EOC,
yeah,
he was like, one of the things that we've been lacking is a connection from the back all the way to the front. And he
Yeah.
was bringing the ball up deep in his connections. He was making just perfect passes to our forwards, giving them opportunity after opportunity. Like we didn't
He
cash in,
had
but it wasn't because of him. He
no.
gave us
I'm with you.
he gave us everything like you'd want for passing wise. You
Yeah,
know,
100%. I don't object, which is surprising to me because that's historically been one of his weaker parts of his game.
yeah, but there was serious touch. It wasn't just easy balls. I mean, he was doing some of the stuff
Yep.
that you were watching McLean do earlier in the year, where he's curving it in and it's dying right for them. You know, like at the right time. He was much better than anyone was calling out, I think.
We've got trouble there. Keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward. Hammer that thing. Goal scored. We come right back. We come right back. That was Lovett pulling down the intercept, and that was Gibbard who, let's say, that wasn't the prettiest and most deft touches.
I was going to yell at him for not letting the ball settle. He played it on a bounce.
It was bowling ball, sort of just keep hammering the thing forward and take on whoever you can in the interim and pound that thing into the back of the goal. But that's just punch through, and then hammered it. Probably would have wanted more from their keeper.
Gibbard tried to pass it ahead. Defender kicked, kind of donkey kicked up and ended up passing it ahead for her. She ran ahead, 3 defenders on her. She chipped it in the air. They all went under it. And then she played it off a bounce for a shot just to the right side of the goalie, to the goalie's right, keeper's right. Rosie with the ball on the far right.
1 goal is massive, or 1 point is massive. 2 points is even better. Pritchard taking on 3 defenders, and she comes out. Oh, almost came out through that pack.
Looks like a handball in there, too. They didn't call. Yeah, love it all the way up. Throwing it in.
Really, absolutely. At the start of the season, let's be fair with it. When it came to the women, I just said, don't get relegated. Yes, how are you? I just didn't want to see the girls go back down. They've secured themselves in the top half of the table, and that's wildly beyond my expectations. And I don't know. I mean, yes, they went semi-pro, and there were only 2 other semi-pro teams, but we're the promoted side. So you think expecting to be top 3 is going to be a challenge. But we've got a lull in the game here as somebody's stretching to deal with something. We've got still 1-0 in the Swansea game. I'm going to just check the Aberystwyth.
Water break here. Yeah.
A combined 700 plus of you have been watching online and at Park Avenue. Oh, that 3rd goal looks controversial. That went in after a collision of goalkeepers with the scorer, and I don't know what. We're just getting back into play here, so I want to go back and just watch one more time. Free kick from the middle of the half. Oh yeah, that's a goal because she got the ball before the contact happened, but it was that 3rd goal in the Aberystwyth game was a free kick from the middle of the pitch, pushed all the way forward into the penalty area, and it was flicked on over top of the goalkeeper. And while her leg was out there, the keeper ran into it, and both girls were down. So drama over there.
Oh, come on, ref.
We're pushing forward. Yes, that was a set play from the throw-in, but we've only got 2 at the back here. Nobody came back after we sort of lost it in the middle of the pitch.
Yeah, I look at how far back both Rosie and Amber are.
And where's the other midfielders?
Defense. Yeah. Oh, playing advantage.
Light foot, left side. Advantage has to be over now, I would suspect, on then given away.
He put his arm down.
Yeah, as soon as I said it's got to be over, we give it away.
Yeah.
100%, Des. 100%. Andrew, that's what I thought. 700 at home and online. And I went, for a game of that magnitude anyway. Misplayed ball there by the defender and the center backs. Now we've got somebody laying on the ground. She had to stretch to go and try and knock that one out.
Hamstring.
So that it's got to be a crap. It makes sense. I'm not going to say that she's on the ground faking something here. Yes,
hopefully
Aberystwyth's third. I was talking about.
Oh, not Amber's. I thought he was giving away part of the game because he's 3 minutes ahead on flash scores.
Aberystwyth's third. There could have been an opportunity there for Amber to get the third goal because if it wasn't for this defender who just flicked it out overstretching because of the misplay by her friend to her left.
Yeah, I'm surprised. There's like a lot of these women, are stopping out there and having to stretch. Everyone is just giving it everything they have. They're physically pushing themselves today.
It's a long shot. I think it was mostly looking for Rosie to see if she could get to it first, but it just scooted a little bit too far and landed into the goalkeeper's lap. And here she goes playing it. Not a lot of time wasting. Both teams ready to have a crack at each other here. So flicked out, and we're going to get a throw in on the left-hand side as we're racing towards the ball. What do you think? 4 minutes extra time so far from what I've seen? What to expect?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, I mean, what are we at? 86, a little over 86 minute. So we've been able to keep it in our end, in their end, for the last 5 minutes or so, ever since we scored that goal.
And the number of times I've listened to Welsh towns on YouTube and through their own advertising to try and figure out how to announce things is starting to disturb me, but I don't know if I'll ever get it right. Right side, Pritchard. It's been by herself. That defender's one defender out and had her name.
Yeah.
Pushed forward too far, and so Boland's going to come out and clear that or pick it up.
Yeah, really. They just seem to be rotating. Wrexham is players forward who may be fresher, and then players who've been out there.
Rest in the back.
Yeah, it looks like that's what they're doing because now they have Lily back on defense, and they had Amber further back earlier, and Rosie even quite a ways back.
I've been getting, because Dickens usually has her hair up, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Because Dickens is looking a hell of a lot like Lightfoot from a distance if you don't take into account the gait when they run. So I've been getting confused thinking that that's Lightfoot when it's Dickens.
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what's happening to me.
I think it could be because you can see Amber running over the midfield stripe.
Yeah,
Because
right.
they both have the number 1 on their jersey, right? And so
yeah. Her hair is equally as long as Amber's is,
and which is weird. I thought
dark ponytail.
Yeah, Pritchard over on the right-hand side goes early to try to get the cross in, but the defenders there. Look
at how many defenders they have back. They always have that back 4 and then 2 midfielders like up in the middle.
Which is why the first part of the game, the first part of the half when they were going after it, I thought, man, this is weird because you had Cardiff Met defenders everywhere in the middle of the pitch. Now we had some free time to move it all forward. It caught her hand.
So you look at how far back Rosie is. Like, she usually has more of a Mullen running around to her game, and I haven't seen it today.
Hausen, number 3. I think that's the name.
Well,
we
did not have a defender on the left side of the pitch here.
No, well, I almost want to go back and watch the entirety of the game to find out if I can peg exactly what Lovett's role is.
But this is her side, and she wasn't there again, and there was no defender on this whole side of the pitch.
And now she's so far up here that she got beat again.
She just got beat.
It's even on the throw in, there was another defender who came in behind her, which made me think, okay, she's got to be, she has to be a right wing back, and been told to play more forward, because it just didn't make sense with where she always is. But now she's there in her normal position. So I'm so confused, because all of the threats that Cardiff Met have really pushed forward have all developed, started, or finished on that side.
Yes, right. Yeah, it's bad coaching to not notice. I mean, there's just a gaping hole of a lack of defenders, Wrexham defenders over here, and they're not adjusting.
My feed froze, so I'll have to leave it to you.
No, mine did as well. Too? Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Dale, if you were silenced. 4 minutes of extra time.
Wrexham pushing forward.
The stream bot would have got you, which means links or all caps or repeated words or something that ended up flagging them. And so I apologize that happened. It's just to try to cut out some spam. Okay. I thought I had it figured out with how strong I softened it quite a bit. 15 got 3 minutes to turn this around as I go through and look up the Aberystwyth result one more time. Less than 5 minutes remain, and that was 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, we only have a couple minutes left here.
I'll bring up the update in the Swansea Cardiff game.
Wrexham trying to bring it out from the back.
And there it is.
Midfield, Pritchard gets a nice interception. Love it to Hughes. Hughes one-on-one. Number
nice
3 coming back. Nice cross. Good. Defender got to her. That was the new woman. That was Brooke there. Number 6, like you said. She tried to settle the ball. By the time she did and went to blast it, defender got out and got a piece of it. Nice slide tackle there. Light foot. Hard to explain by text. Pronounce the Welsh names, yeah. Swansea 2-0.
Yeah, it looks like, I mean, we've got a point. That's all right. Sitting in third, and the fact that Cardiff has lost their first game might put some nerves into them. God likes pressure at the top. The wind always blows hardest at the top, right? At the top of the mountain. So
I think it was good today, that they didn't fall apart after all those opportunities early, that they didn't get frustrated with it. And when Cardiff ends up taking the lead after they had played so dominantly in the first half, you could just be frustrated and quit. They didn't have a ton of time to come back, and they did. And, that's the kind of heart you want to see. So it's been good.
Sure. Cardiff Met jitterbugged all the way through forward, but missed on the pass. And so it ended up rolling out for a goal kick. And here we sit with 30 seconds until the whistle, with Ruby taking her time a little bit. Why are we not pushing forward?
Waiting for something to develop. The players are gassed up front. And look at how high the line was. I mean, the
back line
that of 4 defenders, now 5, was well out.
20 seconds left. Flicked up into the air, scrapping for it, knocked down. Cairns had a touch, didn't get there. Dickens trying to steal it. Well done by Dickens to Ruby. Quickly, please. And then by the time she made a decision, I wasn't impressed by that. She had options over to the left.
Ruby should have kicked it forward.
They only couldn't make a decision, and her output was, I'll just flick it back over to Dickens. And
buried down in the corner. Look out, Cardiff.
And where's Lovett?
Ruby got there, surprisingly. Didn't think she was.
Well done by Ruby to bust it and get down there. Aberystwyth.
Davis with the ball, loses it. They calling it. Yeah, there's the game right there.
That's
2-2.
the half. All right. Well, so we just take a single point. It was a very, very, very good half that I watched, and if the first half, from what Brandon says, was as good as that one, then that's really impressive. I'm going to sit here and wait for the other scores to come in, and then we'll figure that out. And then the one thing I wanted to do, just because I was testing stuff in the background, Brandon, I took advantage of you being on the feed and tested the streaming side. I may want to borrow you for just 10 minutes after we get off. I'll just send you a link to go and sign up for something just to see something, because I still want to make some additions and some improvements to this one. So,
Sean, it appears we also have to learn how to say Aberystwyth, because he's saying there's four syllables, and we're doing 2 or 3.
Aberystwyth. I think I've been, that's the one I've been going, and Pontypridd, that it's not a D, it's a TH sounding sound. So I've tried to modify it.
Aberystwyth.
Okay.
Aberystwyth.
And it's I'm going to get it wrong because I haven't listened to it in a week or two. It was Pontypridd.
Yeah, I think we're driving Desmond crazy by ruining his language.
And I'm sorry. I'm stuck with Korean, and I butcher that one all the time. That's the only other language I've got in my head. So, still waiting to get
Wispo. Us-able.
Oh, late goal. 3-3 with TNS, and I don't know what that does with the standings because it'll go on goal differential.
Oh, Swirly. Now you're just being mean. You're just raking the keyboard and saying I'm supposed to pronounce that. That's not even a word.
So, yeah, Aberystwyth holds on then because the draw was good enough for them to secure a spot on goal differential. So TNS threw the kitchen sink at them because that was a extra time goal to tie it up, but not enough. So it's going to be Cardiff City, and they will now have pressure from Swansea because they're going to be 8 points behind now, 5 points back. So 5 points, that's some pressure. We're going to gain 1 point on 1 point on Cardiff City, but lose 2 on Swansea. And then Aberystwyth is a massive 12 behind. So they'll be playing spoiler for the second phase here. Don't know when those schedules come out, actually. I know that we've got a game March 3rd. We play TNS in the the FAW semifinal, the Welsh Cup semifinal. So that's where that's at. We will be back here. I don't know if it's next weekend or the weekend after. We'll have to keep an eye out for when those scores get announced and when the schedules get released. I've got to strip the kids away to take them out as promised with the end of the day. So I'm going to have to jump off of this, but I'm going to keep Brendan to go and talk elsewhere. And if you get a chance on Twitter, Up the Chickens, the Bradford City podcast, picked up my goal broadcast and kind of made a little bit of a ha-ha about it. Feel free to go on there and have a look and express your thoughts on how I announced that goal and your thoughts about it if you wish. So you can find that by going to @the_Red_Horde on Twitter. What is their Twitter?
We don't want to relive that.
That's fair. That's fair.
We're going to be here on Tuesday, though.
I do plan on being here Tuesday. Things are lining up for it. It always just means I have to work really, really ridiculously late on Monday. I work like 14, 15, 16-hour day on Monday so I can take an extended lunch. My hair is a bloody mess here, and I apologize for that.
For all my time for all the Tuesdays.
Andrew, I will check those DMs. I might not get back to you right away as we go running out. So thanks for being here. Much appreciation to the man to whatever side you are on the screen to me. Brandon, for filling in when everything sort of went off. Much love. And thanks for that. And for everybody to be here, it's been a blast again, and we will be here Tuesday. And just this is going to roll for the next little bit. No other videos, but the company, yes, Des, the company that we have and community we've built and shared, and feel free to add more people to it because we're still all having a blast, or I am anyway. Take care, everybody. Bye.